Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Listen, you guys, this sin that I'm going to talk about here, it's actually two or three different sins, but the one that caused me conflict is just one. I have watched it so many times because I'm hoping that each time I watch a sin, I'm hoping that it's something different than I think it is. You understand? Because I was so disappointed when it happened. Okay, we are still talking about Married at First Sight Mzansi season 2, the four couples. Two, we are very hopeful about. The two, we're like, maybe this might work. Mav's history does not look good for the couples, you guys, because even the couples that have done very well on the show and at the end they decided they're staying together, afterwards, things go wrong. Things go wrong because that's when you really meet the real person when the cameras go away. Now, you guys, still, we are still going to lie to ourselves and say that it is hopeful for the two couples. Now, one of the two couples, you guys, that we are hopeful about is the couple Tsepo, and I think the lady is Palesa. Okay. Palesa is the one that said she wants a third husband, and she got a third husband, but it's a third very handsome husband, okay? And Palesa is beautiful herself. Now, you guys, let me say this. All of you that wear the weaves, what is it with the line? Okay, listen. I don't wear the waves, ne? But the day that you guys figure out the line is the day that I will start wearing the waves. I don't wear the waves, but I worry too much about this line that is going. Kanti, what is supposed to happen with the line, guys? I told my friend, listen, I will come and install if you can promise me I'm not going to have the line. Okay. So far, she hasn't been able to give me that promise. So I haven't put a wave on my head. Now, you guys, I'm talking about the line because the ladies are having that line. And I'm like, guys, this show is going on Showmax. The Americans are going to be talking about us, not, guys, somebody in South Africa needs to figure out how to not have that line because the Americans are wearing the weaves and they don't have the line. And the fact that the Americans don't have the line, it means there is a way to wear the weave where you don't have the line. So, guys, please figure out the line so that I can wear the weaves too. Because I ain't putting a weave on my head with that line. Anyway, let's get back to the topic. Now, Tsepo and Palesa were very hopeful because when they met at the altar, it was like love at first sight. Love at first sight. Tsepo was happy with Palesa. Palesa was happy with Tsepo. Afterwards, they went to the room and they were still happy with each other. And then Palesa took off the makeup. Tsepo is still happy because, guys, the ladies look really different without makeup. I think on MAFs, they should make it a requirement that you don't wear makeup. Because, guys, I mean, I was like, this is not her. I'm like, this is not the lady that was at the wedding. What happened to the bride? Okay, so maybe, what can they do? Because, like, honestly, on this show, you are finding out on your wedding night how your wife looks like. Because the makeup can trick you. Anyway, now they are happy, okay? Even the following day, they are still happy and they go to the spa. Then Tsepo decides to be a dog. I'm like, couldn't you just hide your tail a little bit longer? Just let the lady enjoy the spa day. But Utsap was like, I'm going to keep him still on me. I am a dog. So after so much support and after so much of our excitement for this couple, Tsepo decided to spoil it all. And Tsepo is there. The wife is having a spa day. Pretending she don't do number 2. Because obviously, if you've only known a guy for 2 days, you haven't done a number two. He doesn't even know how your number two smells like. And you haven't even farted. So she's there looking like perfect, like a lady that doesn't fart and doesn't do number two. Okay. Then Tsepo right here just couldn't hold himself, because a dog is a dog, okay? A dog will bark at your visitors while they are having the nice dinner that you have cooked for them, because a dog is a dog. Now while the wife is sitting there having, the spa day, having a spa day, then Tsepo decides to ask the question, what do you think of polygamy? Like, really? Like second day? Like spa day? Like honeymoon? What do you think of polygamy? I really want to sit here and say, listen, you guys, just because a guy is asking about polygamy doesn't mean the guy doesn't want polygamy. It's just a question. It's just a question. But my brain is not allowing me. So let me tell you something. Those of you who are younger and are still trying to find partners, if a man ever asks you the question, what do you think of polygamy? That is not a question. That is a statement. That is a statement. Even if he withdraws the question and put it under the bed and whatever, if he ever asks you the question, what do you think of polygamy? That is not a question, that is a statement. That is a statement, and his statement is, I want polygamy. I am telling you, I have never been wrong. Okay. As no Sipachanga said, the husband once asked, I know. I'm joking. Yes, there is a statement, you guys. When a man asks you that question, it's a statement. He says he wants polygamy. Now, if you react badly to that question, it's going to say, no, I'm just asking. But he's also kind of preparing you. But when you are going to think, he withdraw the question, the topic is off our table, it's never going to be discussed until one day, after you have like 3 kids. Okay, 3 kids, and you have quit your job because you think your husband is making enough money for both of you. You don't need to work. After that, he comes back with the polygamy situation. And then you're like, polygamy for what? You've never mentioned it to me. He's like, actually, I did mention it. And as early as our honeymoon. I'm telling you. So we can't do nothing for Palesa now, because Palesa has gone and married a man that wants polygamy when she does not want polygamy. Okay. But for you who hasn't done it, remember this. When a man asks you, what do you think of polygamy? He is saying, I want polygamy. Right there and there, whatever they sing in English. You must make a decision. If you stay in that relationship, whether you want polygamy or not, at some point that topic is going to come back. And this will be a 5, So so comfortable, and your linen is very, very warm for you to live. You understand? So make a decision. Do you want to live now while you are sleeping in a bed without a headboard because you have just moved into a new place, the relationship is new? Or do you want to move when you've already bought a big headboard and your bedroom is now comfortable and you can't move back home because at home you have a single bed? You understand what I'm saying? It's up to you. I'm not saying when he asked the question you must leave, but I'm saying that if you don't live there, then that topic is coming back. So the same way that I feel about this in real life, I feel like even with Palesa, that man, my sister, wants polygamy. That man, he wants polygamy. Now, what I don't understand, you guys, is that how are the other tribes now having the problems that we Zulus are having? Okay. Like, we're trying to eliminate this problem, Zulu, because I thought the polygamy problem hit. You understand? I thought it was exclusive to us. Now you hear Xhosas wanting polygamy. You hear the Sutu, the Basutu, the Tswanas. Guys, listen. Why are you inheriting our problems that we are trying to eliminate? I'm not understanding now. So others are looking at Zulus with the polygamy like, so I was disappointed. The way that Palesa was disappointed to hear that come out of the, I was disappointed. I was like, how? Because now I'm like, yeah, we are going to be watching them. They probably, if Palesa is able to just, that question, pretend that it was never asked, they might still have a good time. They might still look like they are a match. But that thing is going to come back. And I feel like for me now, I'm feeling like, yo, Palesa, if you don't want polygamy, my sister, when the 40 days is over, make the right decision for yourself, because yabona laba bafuna polygamy bafuna ingane eziningi. Most of the guys that want polygamy want a lot of kids. So it's just going to kulela you with five babies, make you quit your job, you get comfortable at home, and then he's gonna tell you he wants the second wife. That's what they do. Ayishema uTsepo. Hayi, wasiphoxa uTsepo. Wake wasiyala umseleko waletha iPolygamy on TV, because it was only there amazulu le emakhaya. Manje iPolygamy sila in the suburbs. Not good for us. Anyway, you guys, I was disappointed at Tsepo. I was so disappointed. And I understood like Palesa's disappointment, and Palesa's just feeling like, at the same time, I know that it would be hard for her to be like, I know what that means, I'm out. Because when you join this show, you are committing to the experiment, you are committing to complete the experiment. So even if she had to make a decision right now, she's always gonna feel like, hey, maybe I should have given it a chance. So, but yeah, guys, the marriage might work for now, but it's Tsepo siyenza laphayana kuTsepo shem siyeza nje Tsepo. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before you're gonna share it with your friends, with your family, and even with the strangers in Tanda.